Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to tell you about how much it cost me to arrive the UK. Like every single damn thing I had to account for. Like every single thing I needed to pay for until I arrived the UK. Like every single thing I needed to pay, from visa to flights and then to my first house rent and all that. Like every single thing I needed to pay for when I arrived, until I arrived the UK and settled down. That's like the bulk money. Okay, guys. So to start, I will first of all need to clear this. This is how Erasmus works. Like Erasmus does not get to pay you anything or take care of any of your bills like until you arrive your host country, until you arrive your first country. They what's that? Okay, don't worry. So it does not get to pay you anything. Your scholarship is intact, every single thing intact, but what they do is to reimburse you. So you have to find your way down to your country. So you need to know this. You have to find your way down to your first country until you get there before they can pay you, reimburse you every single thing you paid for. So you need to know this, so that before I start, and so you don't get the thing confused and you start asking, because I've seen a lot of people asking, does the scholarship not cover this, not cover that? So get to know this before I get into the video. Also, because of the pandemic, some programs decided to give some part of the scholarship payments to the students before they traveled. Some programs like my own, I think they offered us, they not I think they actually offered us 1,000 euros to help with our processing and everything before we arrive the UK. That's like trying to help us out. They understand the pandemic and all that. But on a normal, they actually don't do that. Even though my program was offering to give us 1,000 euros to help us with the transactions, the visa, and all that, my friend advised me. She said, Jennifer, let's not take this money. We came to the same University of Glasgow. She said, Jennifer. I said, yes. She said, let's not take this money. Let us wait for it. Let us suffer all the suffer here. Let us get to Glasgow and collect our money in bulk. Because if they transfer that money now, Nigeria will draw from here. They will tell you transfer charges. Bank will draw from here. They will tell you transfer this one. This one will draw from here. Every single sector of the economy will be drawing from the money, and by the time the money gets to you, the money must have shrink to maybe 800 or 900 euros. Like the money will just shrink because they will just be dragging. CBN will collect, send wetin dey call am, GT Bank will collect, this one will collect, they will tell you this one that. So she's like, Jennifer, I work in the bank. I say, yeah. She say, don't collect, let's not send our account number, even though we have domiciliary accounts, but let's not send it. When we get there, we'll collect our money in full, because these people, Nigeria will shock you. And so we're like, okay, we're not going to collect the money. And so that's why we didn't collect the money, and we had to suffer. We paid for it. We paid for it. And so we're doing borrow. Not who has shy is that we had to borrow from immediate family members. For her, I don't know who she borrowed from. I think her brothers and other. For me, it was my dad. Okay, so that's my gist. So just to let us know. So because I know that some people, since I've said the program offered us 1,000 euros, some people will be asking, but then why you saying, see the total amount you spent and something like that. So just to clear it, I did not collect. That girl taught me bad thing, and I paid for it. Just to let you know this before I get into the main issue. So when I got my scholarship and all that, I knew I needed to pay for everything until I arrived the UK. So some applicants don't know this. So you have to know this. Now, I have to also say this. It depends on your country, how much it would cost you and all that. For me, those of us that came to the UK, we paid our asses off. Those of us that came to the UK, we had to pay so much. But those of them that went to France, that went to Germany and all that, they didn't have to pay anything. They just went, got their visas and just paid for flights. That was it. But for those of us that came to the UK, so just for you to be clear, those of us that came to the UK, we had to pay. Like, we had to pay. But the other people, most of them didn't get to pay anything. And some of them, if they even paid anything, none of them was up to 100k. So you grab, just so we don't get it mixed up and all that. So for the UK, depending on your visa, some people came on short-term visa, which is 6 months. That's for a semester. Some people came on tier 4 1-year visa. And then for me, I think we're just one, two, three. I think we're not two. I think we're just three that came with 2 years visa, 2 years tier four, 2 years visa. And this means that you're going to pay for your visa fee and you're also going to pay for your health surcharge. And it was the health surcharge that milked us dry. The health surcharge, surcharge. The health surcharge was like times two of the visa fee. So in total, what I had to pay for was 672,490 naira. That is for my 2 years tier 4 visa. 2 years tier 4 visa. And guys, I must say this, at that point, I was so broke. Like broke. Like I didn't have anything. All the money I had already invested it in other things. So I was so broke. So broke that it was from my dad I had to get money from for me to pay for my waka. I did not have any single damn money. So the first money he gave to me was 700k. And so that 700k was for my visa. And from it, I had to pay my 672,490 naira. See, some other people, some of my colleagues, okay, I know about Wumi, one of my colleagues that paid 700 and something k and all that. So every day the prices were just increasing. Me, when I was paying it like this, tears was coming out from my eyes. Like, it was not just funny at all. Like, it was not funny. Like, I paid 672,490 naira and it milked me. Like, I didn't have money that period. I had to borrow that first money from my dad, 700k, and then I made that payment. Now, after making that payment, you go think say everything done, jail and all that. So I got my visa and all that. But then I needed to pay for my flights. And I needed money to travel with that. When I arrived here, I paid for my accommodation and all that. And then, I had to borrow another 1 million naira. Broke girl like me. I didn't have anything. And yet, I have like 2 million naira bills on my head. Like, I didn't have any money. From it, I transferred 300k to the guy that booked my flights, my dad's agent, the guy that booked my flights. And that money was not enough. I don't know actually how much the flight cost me. But I know I transferred 300k to him and he said it is not enough. Like the money is like, it seems to be half of it. And then it was my dad that now said I should forget about him, that he will complete the money that from his side and all that. And so I now went to, so that was just, I transferred the 300k and then my dad completed that money from that side. Now, then I had 700k remaining with me and I needed to change that 700k to pound to have cash that I will be traveling with because I needed to pay my accommodation upon arrival and all that. So I went to, when I got to the day I was to travel, so I got to Bureau de Change at the airport, ABJ, International Airport there. So I got there and, tried to change. I was only able to change, I think, 500k. And then I traveled like that with it and came down here, and then I had to pay for my accommodation and pay my accommodation was on the normal. My accommodation is £450 a month, £450 a month, and I needed to pay a deposit of another £450 for it, and that was like 900. Obeni, I do not have up to that amount. So coming here, inside my mind I was just fidgeting. What will I do now? Like, what am I going to do? So the landlady now came and she said, you'll be staying half of the month because you came in the middle of the month, so we won't be charging you like full month rent, like starting from when you came to the middle of the next month. No, we'll just first of all take the remaining the 2 weeks remaining, and then from the first of the next month you start paying. So I had to pay half. So that was what saved me when I paid 450 and then half of the 450 again, which was 285 pounds, because my rent started counting on the 12th of the month. That was when I arrived. And it's a 30 days month. So if you divide it, 450 divided by 30 days, it will give you, like counting from the 12th, it will give you 285 pounds. So I had to pay for that 285 pounds, and then I had to pay the 450 deposit, because for my agreement I had to deposit the same regular monthly rent. So 285 pounds plus 450 pound deposit, that's like 735 pound. Oh my God. Yeah, so that's what I had to pay for my rent. I still had cash in my Naira account, and so I made the changes and everything. So coming down to the UK, total money I had to use for my payment of rent and everything coming down here, the total what I spent in Naira was almost 2 million naira. So in total, what I paid was 700k, almost 700k, 672,490 naira. That's like 700k for my visa. And then I came down here with another 700k. That's like 1.4 million naira. And then I paid 300k to the flight agent. That's like 1.7 million naira. And then my dad paid some extra money that I was not told about and all that. So let's assume the money is about 100 to 200k. That's like 2 million naira. What it cost me to travel. I don't have a knowledge of the last money they put in that one, but the total amount that I'm aware of is 1.7 million naira. So I guess the remaining part of the flight could be maybe 100k or 200k. I don't know. I'm not sure of that. But yeah, so that's the total that it cost me to travel down to the UK. See the depth of my head is standing like this. The depth of my head, is it depth? I mean depth. So the depth of my head is standing like it has two horns. But thank God I'm paying it off. I've paid more than half off. So small and all that. So that's just how the Erasmus works until you arrive here. When you arrive here, then they reimburse you every single damn thing you had to spend. So particularly for us that came from Nigeria, that came to the UK, so we're the ones that had to spend so much. Those of us that went to France, Germany and all that, they didn't have to spend anything. Like they just paid for, some of them just paid for flight and they came here. They just go to the embassy. The embassy, since you're Erasmus scholar, oh no, you don't have to pay anything. They just, wave it off. You just do your regular processing and all that, and then you arrive France, you arrive Germany. Like most of them didn't get to pay anything. Like other countries, most of them didn't get to pay. And even though they paid, no one was up to even short-term visa for the UK. None of them paid amount that is that much, even for short-term stay visa. So guys, that is how much I paid, like how much I had to spend until I arrived the UK. At least I've been, been able to offset more than half of it, and which one is half of it? Far way more than, it's just remaining something. I've been able to pay off 1 million naira, and I would be paying the rest in no time. So guys, that's just it. That's how much it cost me to come to the UK. Hey, before I forget to mention, this does not include how much it cost me, like to buy my stuff, to buy boxes, to buy clothes, and stuff like that, to buy food items and stuff like that. This does not include it. So I'm going to be making a whole separate video about buying of foodstuffs, like what I had to do, stuff I had to buy and all that. So this money, it does not include that one. I will give you a separate video of how much it cost me to buy clothes, outfits and shoes and, foodstuffs and all that. So this is just the regular official things then. All right, thank you for watching. If you have any other question, just drop it in the comment section. Bye. Do you like my outfit? Yeah, so this is my butterfly. I'm wearing this turtleneck because Benny is cold, so I can't just wear ordinarily. In Nigeria, I will just wear this ordinarily, but here I can't try myself. You get it? All right, guys. Bye.